any power to do that, or?
I just clicked on record, so I'm hoping that it'll work.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so to continue on, so I created this little slideshow just to give you a background of who we are. So Women in Business New Brunswick has been in operation since 2002. It was a new structure, and we have an advisory committee, and we focus on rural and urban communities. We have a specialized bilingual resources, and we provide business advice in specific fields of expertise and business life cycle, particularly startup, growth and expansion, export and international trade, and Indigenous women entrepreneurs. So our vision is women leading businesses are forming a proactive, empowered, and vibrant community, strengthening the economy of New Brunswick. Our mission is Women in Business New Brunswick is assisting current and aspiring women entrepreneurs in reaching their full potential as business owners by delivering quality, innovative, and inclusive counseling and services. I'd like to introduce my colleagues. So we have Jana Alain Boudreau. She's the Development Officer for Startup. We have next is Audrey Potras. She's the Development Officer for Growth and Expansion. Then we have Claire Efestion. She's the Development Officer for Export and International Trade. Followed by my project coordinator of the Atlantic Canadian Women in Growth Partnership, Isabelle Arsenault. Then you have myself, and then our director, Catherine Langtang. She wanted me to give a little background or overview of what it is that we've been focusing on these past few months. And when the pandemic started, we had to pivot as well. And we started hosting these monthly sessions called coffee breaks, where we invited entrepreneurs from all over New Brunswick to join us. And actually our next coffee break is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So if you're looking to register to join us, please do so by going to Women in Business New Brunswick's website, and you can register there. So, and at these coffee breaks, we just ask participants to just share how they're coping. You know, this pandemic has been hard on everyone, and you know, what are you doing to get through and pivot your business? So those are kind of the things that we're talking about. For me, I host a WBNB online Mawiomi, similar to Coffee Break. However, for my participants, it's usually Indigenous women entrepreneurs. And again, we talk about, you know, how they're working in their business, what's happening in their lives, what's happening, and just touching base with one another and reconnecting and rebuilding relationships. So this is something that we've done. This morning, we launched our new website called Nujintu Iskadijik Abijik. And we launched it this morning at 11 a.m. And we had over 30 participants joining our call and received many numerous emails after people have taken a look at the website. So if you go, you can find the website at www.nujintuiskadijik.ca. And you can find a link also at Women in Business New Brunswick's homepage. So you go to their homepage and then you'll find the link for the website here. So this website was created to promote Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey, Indigenous women in New Brunswick, the artisans, the crafters, the basket makers, the quill makers. We, if you take a look at the website, you can see, you can do your shopping there. So it's like a bridge between artists and buyers. I can give you a quick, I don't know if it'll work. Let me see. just trying to show you the website. Here we go. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here's the website that we launched this morning, and we have it broken up into different categories. So we have some artisans from all over New Brunswick and all the different communities. So we do have Jolene there, and so her Wabanaki maple syrup, and we're promoting that as well. And then we have other artisans, Catherine Baxter, promoting her services. We have a little background on each artisan, and then followed by the products that they're promoting, as well as their social media pages and contact information. So, and each one, we went through each page per artisan. So we'll use Molly Wizot, again, background information about her, where she comes from, how long she's been crafting, the languages that she speaks, her contact information, as well as the products that she created. So that's what we unveiled this morning.
Amazing. This is beautiful.
Thank you. So if you have a chance, and please know that this website is a living, breathing thing. It's going to change. We were working on this late last night, right up to 11 o'clock, adding, taking things off, correcting things. So it's just one of those websites that's going to be constantly evolving. And as more and more women hear about the website and want to join us, like I said, it's just going to constantly change. There's a lot of, you can do a lot of your Christmas shopping on here. There's a lot of different beadwork, earrings, bracelets, medallions, quill work, artwork. There's all kinds of things. So please, if you have a chance, go to our website and start shopping. So I'm going to share with you our upcoming, where is it now?
So Natasha, I just joined, and I don't know if this question was already asked. Probably has. You probably already covered it. But if I am an Indigenous woman who has a business and I'm an artist and I want to join this, you still have spaces available, right?
Yep, we still have spaces available, and all they have to do is register. And I know that you had picked out a few mistakes this morning, which will be fixed this afternoon. But we are still receiving registrations. Right now we have 25 people registered. However, we only have 14 ladies on the actual website. So there's still room to grow. And those 11 people who registered, I'm giving them a chance to still submit their information that will be included in the website. And if they choose not to continue with the website, then it'll create or open up more spaces for more people.
Right. And so eventually, will you be able to purchase product on the website? Like I noticed right now, it's just a contact information for artists.
No, we're just going to be creating that bridge and that gap.
Okay.
Them with a buyer and the seller.
So it's really kind of important for the artists to have their own website too, maybe then.
Well, or their social media pages, that's why we included their phone numbers, their email addresses, and we included their social media pages.
Right.
And then, like I said, we're the next page on here is that we are going to be offering free training. So that's upcoming starting next week, actually. Building your buyer persona, and then followed by a pricing, helping you price your items, because some ladies who sent their products in or pictures of their beadwork, I don't do beadwork all the time. However, when I do sit down to do something with beads, I know it takes a lot of time. I know it takes a lot of work, and it's a lot of creativity. And some ladies were underpricing themselves and undercutting themselves. So I called them and I just said, no, you have to increase your prices a little bit. And, you know, and it's almost like giving them that, encouraging them and letting them know that their product is great. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's actually a piece of artwork. So you should be, you know, proud of, you know, of your talents.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so these are the workshops that we have upcoming, and that was my presentation. It was short and sweet. And do you have any questions?
I have one question for you, Natasha. Is there a maximum amount of number of women that you're accepting to
For the website?
highlight on your website?
30.
30. Okay.
Yeah, 30 for now, as it's a pilot project.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, after our launch this morning, and I'm telling you, all night my email was going off with people who are registering, and so I imagine it'll filled up in, you know, within the coming weeks. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So that's my presentation.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Natasha.
No problem.
Do any of our participants have any questions for Natasha? Just feel free to unmute yourself and ask.
No, it's so loaded with information. It's going to take all night try to sort through.
Women
I like the title though. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, and I did that on purpose. There was a little bit of pushback, but you know, I made my team aware of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, and especially the calls to action, and I brought that forward, and I actually included that in my presentation this morning. And after talking to you know, Mi'kmaq speakers in my community, I'm not a fluent speaker. So I knew that I needed to go back to my own community and my own elders and talk to them and tell them what we were doing and what would be appropriate. So, and this is what they came up with. So I pushed for Nujintuwiskadajig Abijig, and I had to teach my teammates how to say it and break it all down. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't give them the literal translation.
No, I know. I heard.
It would be too long.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just got it. Oh dear.
So once again, Natasha, thanks again for sharing your information from Women in Business New Brunswick, and I'm not going to try to say it, your new website.
I know. I had to. I broke it down for Gwen so that she'd be able to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it right in front of me, so I can't say it. If I looked at it, I could see it. I could probably try. But yeah, lots of great tools out there for women in business, obviously for Indigenous women in business as well. So please feel free to utilize this resource. Reach out to Natasha or the ladies at Women in New Brunswick, and they'd be more than happy to assist you, point you in the right direction, work with you, what have you. So that being said, if we have no more questions, I think we can leave this room and go back to the main Zoom meeting room.
Okay. Thank you.
So everybody just going to go in the bottom corner and just says leave room, and then you can go, it'll give you an option to go back to the main meeting room.